on this one date from Lava Life, and his profile read, you kind of sounded a bit rich and arrogant, right? Like the way we like them. He wasn't wearing a cowboy hat or a Planet Hollywood tank top, so I thought he must have some money. And right out of the gate, you know, you just want to call it, you just want to go home, but you can't. So now I'm just there for the booze. And he said, so Stephanie, how do you like your wine? And I said, in my mouth? So he rattled on about himself and his adventures and his accomplishments, and I drank. And he said, so what are you currently reading? What's your favorite book? And I said, Face? I don't think I want to see him anymore. I was asked out last week by a guy, and he asked me to go rollerblading. And I said, do you know what the hardest part about rollerblading is going to be? Telling your parents you're gay. So, speaking of fitness, I just did the gross grind. I said gross. That shit's hard. Apparently there's a social night for singles. Seriously. If I'm going to go to a non-liquor establishment, I'm just going to get glammy and hang out at Home Depot. So now that I've done the grind, my outdoorsy friends are like, oh, we got to do the chief. I'm like, the what? Mountain in Squamish or something. And I said, isn't that where all the cougar attacks are happening? And they said, oh yeah, but you don't have to worry about that. We'll do it in a group. And I was like, fuck, I'm not scared. I just don't like the competition. So some single girls and I threw a baby shower this weekend for one of our married friends, who we'll probably never speak to again after she has the baby. And I realized I haven't been to a shower in a really long time. You know, in my 20s, I was going like twice every weekend. Everybody was getting married, had kids, and now they've really slowed up. In fact, I think the last shower I went to was after a night at the Roxy, and I do believe it was golden. Too far? Too far. So anyways, at this shower, we're talking about uteruses, or uteri, or uteruses. And the pregnant woman said, Stephanie, do you know where your uterus is? And I'm like, I'm single, not retarded. So I said, yeah, it's like up and under. It's down here, and I think it drops. It definitely drops. Something drops when you're pregnant. Apparently I'm single and retarded. For those who care, the uterus actually is the whole thing. It stretches over the whole baby and goes back to normal. Anyway, first of all, ew. And secondly, if I can't find my uterus, how the hell am I ever going to give someone else directions to it? So we have these shower games that we play, that, as you always do, right? You can't say certain words. You can't say baby. You can't say diaper. Fucking douchebag, you can say. We had prizes, like girly prizes, manicure sets, lip gloss, magazines, chocolate, vibrators, lubricant. Single ladies throw a baby shower, right? So the pregnant woman wins the lube, and she's ecstatic. And I was like, fuck, you go, girl. She's still getting it. That's awesome. She goes, oh no, it's not for that. You don't even want to know. And I was like, yeah, I do. I do want to know what's that part. She said, well, to avoid tearing and the episiotomy, you're supposed to apply it generously and massage as often as possible. And I was like, fuck, finally some good news. With all the massaging I do, by the time I'm ready to give birth, I'll be able to deliver a full-grown man. Tonight's our graduation from this comedy school that we did. And in the beginning, the teacher said, you know, just be yourself up there and be positive. And I was like, okay, which one do you want me to be? So I thought, well, if I just go up and just talk about my life, I'd be really worried that people might think I was sort of, you know, haggard, fucking foul-mouthed liquor pig. So I'm really glad I didn't do that. Thank you guys.